G'day everyone, Lee here, second video on CoinSpot. So thanks for watching. First of all, apologies for this. This is the audio device I'm using. The other one I left in Sydney, so I'm in Western Australia at this time. Now, I wanted to talk about Steemit. Now, you're like, what? What's Steemit? Well, Steemit is a great platform. It's STEEMIT. Steemit is essentially Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, Medium, and other social medias rolled into one. Now, let me explain a little bit further because it gets quite interesting. Steemit is something I've been watching for quite some time now, since early 2016. Why? Well, it's basically a decentralized system. It's an altcoin. It's similar to how Bitcoin will work in the back end of algorithms and things, but it's able to handle a much larger traffic flow. So let me explain how the system works. Imagine YouTube and Facebook, okay? You don't have to imagine, you know what they are. They are a company and advertisers will give them ad dollars to retarget ads directly to the users, us. And that kind of sucks because we don't really get any value out of that. We're creating content for sure, but we're getting marketed too. Now, Steemit isn't like that. Imagine cutting out the middleman, cutting out YouTube and Facebook. And imagine any money that's generated from Steemit is shared amongst its users based on influence and based on content that's created. That's essentially what Steemit is. To understand a little bit more, I'm going to have to jump over to Steemit.com. Steemit has grown over the years, and I've been invested in Steemit since early 2016. Really been jumping on the platform since June, July of 2016. Now, throughout this time, I've seen obviously a fluctuation of users jump on and off. I myself jumped off for 3 months because I didn't create content because I was focused on other things, i.e. getting engaged, blah, blah, blah. Life does get in the way. But now I'm back on with CoinSpot and hopefully you can see some advantages as I go through this video. First thing you'll notice on Steemit is when you log on is it will have steemit.com/@myday. Now, myday is my username. You can have whatever username you want. Once you've got your username, it's kind of like your homepage where you've got all your blogs, okay, all the content that you've created. You give it a title, you give it a body, and you write some tags, which are kind of like hashtags. But the tags will determine where that post is shown on Steemit. So for instance, when you first jump on Steemit, I would recommend creating a tag called introduce yourself, and you put that tag first. And what that means is when you hit publish and you tell everyone all about yourself in a long form format, it jumps onto the introduce yourself in the news section. Now, this is very essential for people to understand who you are, what you do, what your interests are, because then you will get followers from that. If they like the content, this is where you get paid. Instead of liking on Facebook where you don't get paid, they can upvote, which will give you a payment based on their influence. The higher the influence, the more dollar value they can give to you. When I created this post a couple of days ago on the first video on CoinSpot, you can see here that it's generated over $40. Now that's remarkable. The same video that I posted on YouTube had no monetization whatsoever because I couldn't monetize the video because it was a new channel. And that really sucks. Whereas on Steemit, I can generate money based on the content. So to understand the whole upvoting system and how the whole Steem system operates and basically how you earn money and what type of money that you earn, let me just jump in my wallet and show you. Okay, it's a decentralized system, so you can jump into anyone's wallet and see exactly how much they're earning. This is what decentralized means. So you can see my wallet's broken up into 3 categories. There's Steem, there's Steem Power, and there's Steem backed dollars. The first one, Steem, is basically the coin of choice where people generate Steem through articles. It stores in their wallet and they can transfer that to an exchange and into Australian dollars, into US dollars, whatever they want. Now, Steem backed dollars is kind of like an interest earning account. You can convert your Steem into Steem dollars, which over time will generate interest, creating more value. Or there's the option which I prefer, okay, and that's called Steem Power. You can convert your Steem into Steem Power. Now, why would you want to do this? Why would I want to convert my money into this thing called Steem Power? Well, Steem Power still holds value, but it holds value over a long period of time. Okay, there's this thing called Power Up. You can power your Steem up, which means that if you create more Steem power, you're creating more influence and therefore you're creating a higher payout return. Now, you can obviously power down as well, and powering down means you're wanting to withdraw your Steem power into actual Steem and withdraw it into actual dollars. Now, Steem power works a little bit differently. So imagine the Bitcoin system, okay, and everyone pulls out their money. You're going to see a massive drop in price, and it's going to fluctuate very, very quickly. Whereas Steem power, when you power down, it actually breaks that payment over 117 weeks or something like that. So every time you power down, you're only getting 117th of your wealth. And every week you'll get a little bit. And that's to stop volatility in the market, and it ensures that Steem holds its value. So it's quite a good system. This whole system is quite intelligent, and it does take some time to understand it. And I encourage you to do some of your own searching on what is Steemit on Google, as I said before, because it will really help you, give you an understanding of what it is and how to use it. But essentially what you need to know now is how to create an article and whether you want to invest in Steem. I see this altcoin as being really, really big in the future. So 2018, we're going to see quite a rise. We've already seen a rise in the last couple of months, and it's only going to continue to rise as more users jump on. So what I use Steem for is now for video. Okay, there's a new platform called DTube, which is built on Steemit.com, and it's basically a video platform that uses the same Steem system of blog posts and whatever, but in video form. So it's basically cutting out the YouTube market. And I saw the value of that in my first video, obviously, as CoinSpot, where I made over $40, as opposed to my YouTube, which I made nada. I encourage you, do your research. If you want to invest in it, I'd probably recommend investing it after Christmas, because a lot of the Australian banks are actually closed now, or closing on around the 22nd. So it means that if you're transferring funds into CoinSpot, for instance, where is what I do, I transfer my Australian dollars into CoinSpot and buy Steem, and then I can transfer that Steem into my wallet on Steemit.com, and therefore reinvest it back into Steem power, which gives me more influence. Now that money isn't lost. I can therefore transact that Steem power by powering down if I wish, but for the time being, I'm just keeping it invested in there. I've got over 700 and Steem power, which enables me an account value at the moment around about estimated 2,200 Australian dollars. So this is growing over time, and I really see it being the future for social media, whether it's Steem or some other currency or some other platform. I really see this is how social media is going to be in the future, and you'll see a lot of this sort of stuff happening with messaging over time. I encourage you to check out my channel, steemit.com/@myday, where you'll see all my coin slot videos. And also there's the YouTube where I'll still be uploading to. Hopefully you understand it. And if you've got any questions, let's talk about it.